Hey, what's up, guys? This is Joe. In this video, I'm going to show you how I use my how I'm going to use my spreadsheet tool for building lineups for tonight's Thursday night football game for Week 15. We got the Chargers against Las Vegas. So I'm going to take this tool for Fanduel and I'm going to create a bunch of lineups. It'll be 25 or so lineups. And let's just get right into it. Although, actually, before we get into it, if you want to check out this tool, I sell all my spreadsheet tools, my lineup optimizers at optimizedlineups.com. I'll have the link below the video. And I also have a spreadsheet course using spreadsheets for daily fantasy, and that's at spreadsheetschooldfs.com. So if you would check those out, and if you like this video, it'd be great to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. So let's get right into the build. So I've got my tool right here. I already copied into the export here, the Fanduel salary export. So we got all our players here. And all I'm going to do is just go through and put, this is the exposure spreadsheet. So I'm going to put how much exposure do I want the certain players at the MVP and at flex. So let's start off with MVP. And MVP, normally, you want to get the highest scoring guy on there, which most of the time is quarterback, but obviously it's not always the case. So I'm going to start off with 40% Justin Herbert. Let's go 30% Carr. Then I'm going to throw just a couple other random people in. Now I don't have to add this up to 100%. It'll kind of just proportion it out, but the 100% is just a good guide. Keenan Allen, he's questionable. Him and Mike Williams are both questionable, so some of this might have to change. I may have to rerun this once it comes up closer to the game time, because now it's only 2 o'clock. So with this 6 or so hours before the game. So I'm going to put 10% Keenan Allen, and who else could blow up? Eckler, I'll put 10%, and Josh Jacobs, 10%. Let's just end it with that. Now I'm going to put my flex percentages in there. And let's go through it here. I'm going to put, again, 30% Herbert, 30% Carr. Now, let's see. The beginning ones these are all the top guys. It's the bottom players is where we're gonna have to find some value. So Keenan Allen, obviously Keenan Allen's having a great season. I just got to monitor that injury, but I'm gonna put him in 45% of my lineups. Eckler too, especially if one of these guys ends up maybe even playing up banged up. Eckler can have a huge game, so I want to get a lot of Eckler. I'm going to put him in 60% my lineups. Jacobs, he could be pretty good, 30%. And Waller, of course, he had that 200-yard game a couple weeks ago. So let's do another 30% here. So now let's just keep working our way down. We don't have to add up to any certain percentage. Right now I got it at 225, but whatever it is, it'll just kind of fill in the rest. So for the Vegas receivers, so now what I'm going to just go through here. I'm going to put a filter on, and let's just look by position. Let's get kickers in here. And I always want to get some exposure to kickers because they're nice and cheap. So let's see, 20%, and we'll go 25%. So next, let's go tight ends. And already got Waller in there. Hunter Henry could be, you never know with him, especially if the other guys are banged up. He could have him. Actually, I'm going to put him a little higher, 30%. And there's nobody else I really want to touch there. Let's look at running backs. We already got quarterback set. We got Eckler and Jacobs. Booker, we gotta get some Booker in there. I mean, they've been. You never know with just to get someone in who's pretty cheap. I mean, when he was projected to be good the last couple of weeks, when Jacobs was out, he didn't do much of anything. But all he needs is to get a touchdown, and he can be good. But I don't want to put too much, so let's just put 15%. And we got to get some low price guys if we want to get these high price guys in. So Justin Jackson, we'll see if he comes back to how he was playing, but last week he didn't get much, but we'll do 15% for him. And Kalen Balaj, I'm going to put 20% Balaj in there. So let's just finish up with wide receivers. Let's see if we can get some value in here. Let's see. The Vegas Ruggs is not playing. So we got Renfro and Aguilar. Aguilar 10-5, but he had that big game, I think it was last week. So we'll put 22% for him. Let's get some Renfro. Let's get 25% of Renfro in. He's nice and cheap. Actually, I'm going to go 35%. And, I mean, we could take a shot in the dark at maybe a Zay Jones or Brian Edwards. Let's just throw 5% on Zay Jones. Now, Chargers, Mike Williams, questionable, but I'm going to put some percentage in on him. I'm just going to put 20% for now until I find out for sure if he's playing. I may have to rerun this. Nothing for Ruggs. Tyron Johnson had a good week last week when he was filling in for Williams. But if they're both playing, he's not going to, I mean, he probably won't do much. So I'm going to start him off just at 15%. Well, we'll still put 20%. But if Williams is out, I mean, I'm probably going to put this up to 50, 75%. And Guyton, let's just get a little bit in there. Just to make some room. So let's okay, so now we've got all this in here. Hopefully we can come up with some good lineups. All we have to do is click run the lineups. And let's see what it's gonna shoot out to us. I want to do about 20 lineups. I mean, it spits out quite a bit to me. I'm gonna click over here on lineups here. And I'm going to put the filter on these. And I can kind of tell, like, here's all my lineups with the salary going down. And the MVP count is from the MVP, like, see, MVP, Eckler's on the Chargers. This 3 just means how many total Charger players are out of the 5. So here, if you don't have any quarterbacks in this one, I don't know if I want to have any lineups with no quarterbacks. So I'm going to unfilter those. And I don't want to have 3 or 4 running backs come up. And I don't want the one. I don't want the MVP to be the only guy on the team. There. So now we've got our lineups. So now I'm just going to copy. I got 20 lineups right here. I'm just going to take the top 20 lineups, copy it over to my CSV. I'm going to delete all the rest of my lineups, and there we go. I'm going to go back to the multi-lineups. We can see what percentage was used here. 55% Herbert, Carr, 10%. Yeah, I'm good with that. We don't have much Herbert outside of MVP, but that's fine. 50% Eckler, nice. I'm not sure about this 25% Zay Jones, though. That seems like a little bit too high, but maybe I'll go back and edit it. But I think I'm pretty much ready. Once I get the lineups in, I'm just going to have to double check when it gets closer to lineup to the game time if any of those players that are questionable that are out. And I'm going to export this to a CSV file and upload it to Fanduel, and I'm all set. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck with your games. And if you want to check out this spreadsheet tool, go to optimizelineups.com or check out the link below. And thanks and good luck.